Hello again, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to look at Necas Toony Terror's Beetlejuice figure. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Even comment. I mean, I only have 30 subscribers and I reply to every one of them. Anyway, your support would be helpful. As always, I'm just going to break into this box right here and show you what's inside. These have all been, of course, very simple little figures. And from what I'm seeing of Beetlejuice here, he is probably one of the simplest figures they've made in the line. Goodbye box. Let's snip off these little pull ties there. Gone. Alright. So now we're down to Beetlejuice himself. Let's see if he'll stand up. No go. His back is so pitched that you can't really get him to stand up on his own. That's why I always advocate for these little plastic stands, if I can even get him to fit on that thing. Alright, so there he is. And we have his backdrop. As always, you just cut those out and put that behind the figure. Of course, that's Saturn. You've been to Saturn? Hey, I've been to Saturn. Forgive my voice there. I'm not that good of a mimic. Very simple, very straightforward on this figure. I really wish they would have added the handbook for the recently deceased. Without it, he kind of feels a little barren. Although the book was really and mostly Adam and Barbara's in the film. Still would have been a nice little add-in. Or give us maybe the snake head sculpture, something a little extra. But he is bare bones, and as that is the case, we'll simply review the figure. This suit paint job is generally kind of tough, especially with it just being straight, stark black and white lines, but they did fairly well with it here. I don't see any paint splotches so much. Yep, it looks pretty solid. There's a little line that is off there, but nothing too horrible. Head tilt, shoulder tilt, hand motion, boot motion. Boot straight black, nothing too major there. The head paint and hands. The hands are just sort of an off-white, almost a creamy white. The hands are a little lacking. The reason I say that is the nails aren't painted, and he did have crummy looking hands. They didn't even bother to put any of his rings on the fingers, so that's a little disappointing. Hair is sort of a solid green instead of sort of the yellow color that he had in the film. The green mold around his face is done decently well. Eyes and expression, pretty cool. He does have that sort of you know, ghost with the most expression on his face. So it's decent. I could nitpick it to death. I am a big Beetlejuice fan, and yeah, I would say the lack of an accessory is a little bit of a letdown. They could have given him the snakes. At one point, the dowry is some snakes at the end of the film, but yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Decent at least, lacking in those few key areas that I mentioned. But again, here's his backdrop, and hopefully if you like this line, you'll pick him up. But I'll catch you next time.